Testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right. Hello, everybody. This is the first Facebook Live that I've done on my main page. And if you come on, just, say hello. Hi, Jeff. Where you from? All that other good stuff. As the I want to kind of do a quick overview of the impulse scanner, as well as what the markets look like. So if you're a member of our team, say hello. If you're not a member of the team, please say hello as well. And we'll get started here as we look like we're live on Facebook and we're ready to go. All right. I've got my Mountain Dew. I am ready. I'm ready to go. All right. Let me just double check one more thing. Okay, perfect. Okay, so first of all, welcome. I normally have done some Facebook Lives inside of our particular trading team, trading group, etc. I try to drop a lot of content, a lot of value. So for those that have never seen me or friends with me, etc., I have been a trader for 6.5 years. I've been making money online for 25 straight years. Each and every year, those 25 years, I have made money online in the past 6.5 as a trader with an amazing team. And I want to give you a little bit of background. I was more of an affiliate marketer, network marketer, and then I came across an ad from our fearless leader, and I just kept looking at forex, and I'm thinking to myself, what is forex? Okay, I didn't know it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it meant. I was in my career has been mostly management with brick and mortar, and now online with affiliate marketing programs, network marketing programs, etc. And 6.5 years as a trader. So obviously, I'm putting those skills together as we attempt to try to grow our team. We are going on year 8. Our platform is going on year 11. So this is a sustainable business model, and excited for the future and excited for the rest of 2024. So I wanted to go over this impulse scanner. So for those that have never seen this, this is a trend indicator, okay? Trend going up, trend going down. That's what the purpose of this tool is with the company that we partner with, all right? When we started trading, our trading team, we basically taught smart money, all right? Smart money. That's our bread and butter. But we realized along the way that not everybody picks up smart money as quickly as maybe others do, right? Some people can pick it up a month, 6 months. Our leader often says 6 months to a year. So if you're willing to stay in the journey, then obviously eventually we have fantastic success stories, a ton of members that are still focused on smart money, and we still teach smart money. But we wanted to reach folks that maybe had some trading experience. Hey, Curtis, happy Sunday, brother. We wanted to reach some folks that maybe were in my position, right? Who were just gun shy to learn anything about trading, because I knew nothing. As I said, I knew nothing about what the word forex meant. Okay, literally. All right, I'd have to Google it. And so I just kept getting these ads, and I kept asking questions, and I jumped on board. All right. And 6.5 years later, I'm still here. November will be year 7. But for a lot of folks, that roadblock stops them. They don't think they can get it. It messes with their mindset. They come up with reasons to not continue. So we figured, well, let's see if we can partner with this amazing tool that has had over like 12 million logins since it launched probably less than 2 years ago. Hi, Frank. Hi, Darian. And let's see if this can help some folks. So we came up with 2 specific strategies. One is a fair value gap, all right? And that's more intraday trading based on smart money concepts. And the other is a 4-step scalping strategy. And it's easy. I mean, you just have to ask yourself, do you think you can do it? Because it's just basically 4 steps. And I'm going to go through those 4 steps while I look at the charts, right? So I'm trying to provide folks that are already members of the trading team, as some potential opportunities that might be developing, certain pairs to watch, but also for the folks that are like, well, I've dibbled and dabbled in trading and it goes up and down like a yo-yo and I need some help. All right. Well, this may be a resource that could help you. Okay. So this is the impulse scanner. So we basically, as a trading team, focus on 3 specific strategies. We have a Discord community. We have a team training website. You can get access to the educators who created this amazing piece of software, and you can find out for yourself. All right. Just reach me later. I'll give you more information. But anyway, so this is the impulse scanner. All right. And obviously, for those that are aware of trading, these are candlesticks and these are trend arrows. And I'm going to show you some basics about what the 4-step process is. Okay. So as soon as you get on your screen, so if you're a teammate of ours, or maybe not a teammate of ours, but a member of the academy, and you're in the impulse scanner, you want to click this on. That's the first thing. See? That's a macro trend arrow, or a chevron, some folks like to call it. Okay, that's the first step. So this is the alert panel. All right. So the scalping strategy is specifically for really 1 minute, 5 minute. You can do it on 15 minute because what it is designed for is get in and out of the market, get a few pips, and you're out. However, there are longer term trades that develop out of this because, first of all, this is a trend indicator, not really an indicator, but a scanner, and it's based on some smart money concepts. Okay, so this is, I'm going to go to the 1 minute time frame for the moment. All right, and the market's just open. And before I get to the alert panel, I kind of want to tell you what these gray things are. This is Bollinger Bands. It's a secret sauce. We are unaware exactly what the exact formula is, but basically Bollinger Bands. For those that have some experience in trading, that's what it is. I don't really care what the secret sauce is, to be perfectly honest. I don't actually even pay attention to it. Okay. So here's the alert panel and the time frames. All right. Now I can go, this is EUR USD. Obviously, this is the daily time frame. Okay. 4 hours. And I'm going to look at some of these pairs here at the longer time frames here in a second. So the first thing that you do is, let's just do the 5 minute. Okay. Let's start with the 5 minute. And then here is that same little macro trend indicator, chevron, whatever you want to call it. Step 1 of the 4-step scalping strategy is 1 minute to 1 hour at least have to be trending in the same direction. Okay. Now I'm going to take these stars off. These are probably from last week that I had on. Let's see if I can get them all off. Or are they all on? Yeah, there we go. Okay. And it's kind of a way to look and see whether in 60 seconds what pairs to look at. Now, we've evolved, okay, even on this strategy. So the perfect scenario is with a strong trend, right? 30, 35, a number here. This number just indicates trend strength, all right? And we never want to pick a pair that's trend down but strengths up. I kind of try to stay away from that, all right? But let's say USD CAD, just as a matter of fact, it's 1 minute to the 1 hour. So that is step 1 of the 4-step strategy, okay? Step 2 is you're looking for a macro trend, all right? Now, again, keep in mind the markets have just opened. I do not see a macro trend. So this pair is not valid, okay? And then you just move on to the next pair, okay? So I'll go through these fairly quickly. Okay, no. And again, keep in mind, probably only a few might be trending in the same direction as strength because markets have just opened, right? So this is a gap, all right? So let me teach something here for all those folks that may not know anything about trading, and I had to learn this lesson the hard way. So this is a gap. See, what happens is on Saturday and Sunday, trading's still going on. Okay, your banks are still trading. All right. So when the markets turn back on, beep, there it goes. Now, I'd be lying if I didn't say there's opportunities to perhaps get some pips, because it's generally, I will not say this on every single pair, there are generally opportunities to get some pips because it's going to make its way back up to the normal area, but not always, okay? So this is a gap, all right? So this is a no. This is a yes, okay? So we'll take a look at this here for a second while we got it. Now remember, this is the 5 minute, okay? All time frames are aligned 1 minute to 1 hour. Now the trend is down, the strength is up, okay? So that's something to be aware of. However, the market's just open, okay? And if I haven't said that 5 times, I'm going to say that 10 times. It's almost like a stove. You got to get the stove heated up, right, before any potential moves, all right? So step 2 of the strategy is you're looking for the macro trend, all right? There is your macro trend. And I'm going to tell you right now that there was a move here, okay, that happened last week, now that I'm looking at it, all right? Step 3 is once you have this, once you have this, and once you have a macro, you are looking for 4 blue candlesticks at least and the 4 blue arrows. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Some folks, if they get 4 or 5, consecutively, maybe one of them is red in here, that they'll still potentially take this trade and profit, okay? I prefer, personally, all right, that it's 4 blue straight, 4 consecutive candles or more, and then you're looking for the first red candle and arrow back down. Here it is. And guess what? There you go. Okay? There you go. All right? That's a few pips. Okay? And of course, it went back up. You could keep it depending on what your trading plan is. We'll teach you. You have to come up with a trading plan. You're just not coming in trading blind. Okay, I'm ready to go live. Let's go. That's not what we do. Okay? So you would have gotten a few pips. And then when the market's open, now, most of the time, I don't hold trades over the weekend. Sometimes people like to do that. Well, then you would have definitely benefited from the gap and the opening here, okay? Or actually, this is right before close, actually. So on Sunday. So this would have been, no, this is a gap. This is now. It's Sunday. My days run together. So you would have gotten another move, and maybe you would have gotten this, and maybe you would have gotten that, move your stop loss, whatever. But take this part out of it, right, as the market's open. This was a small move, not a big one, okay? But it would have gotten you a few pips, okay? So that was an opportunity. Now, there's potentially other opportunities, because just because you got in on this move, that doesn't mean another move might not occur, right? You're still here. You're still here. What you're looking for is the same thing. You're looking for 4 blue up, okay? This doesn't constitute that. You got 2 blue up. Time frame still aligned, all right? So that's something to monitor, okay? Now, people ask me, one of the common questions is, well, when the macro appears, how long do I got? All right. On the 5 minute, you have 10 hours, right? Here are your times here, okay? So here are your times. So it's about 7 hours already. So basically, if not another move occurs, like you don't see it in the next couple hours, then macro might appear again later on. But right now, you have about 3 more hours to see if there's a second move available. All right? So let's look at some more pairs. AUD, USD. No. And as you can see, there is a macro, but all time frames aren't aligned. So that would be a no currently. All right? CAD, chef. Right? Gap. There's a gap. There's your macro. All time frames aren't aligned, the 1 minute and an hour. And this is where you need to let the markets open up. Warm up. Okay? You just got to wait. All right? CAD, JPY. No. CHF, JPY. No. And as you can see, if I wasn't talking and you were on your own, you could go through this in 90 seconds to find out if there's potential opportunities. Okay? So this one's a little interesting one, right? So this is the 1 minute. even though we're on the 5. Let me go to the 1 minute here just so I can see what this looks like. Okay. So this is just kind of the market warming up a little bit. The 1 minute is trending up, right? You can see all these arrows trending up. So this is what I would stay out of currently. I would let the markets warm up. That's what I would do. Okay. I know some people like to jump in right away on Sunday evening. I prefer to wait, and you should too. Okay. EUR AUD, no. EUR CHF, no. EUR GBP, no. EUR JPY, no. EUR NZD, no. And you can tell with the strengths here, we got some consolidation. Oh, I'm sorry. These all time frames are aligned. Excuse me. 1 minute to 4 hour, that's your macro. You are looking for 4 blue. You got a couple. You got to wait to see it. Remember, 5 minute candle. Got to wait here. Got to wait here. That's a very strong candle, by the way. Okay. So the potential. All right. And you've got 1,400 hours, 1,700. You got seven more hours in the 5 minute. Let me look at the 1 minute. The 1 minute, you have 2 hours. Okay. So now look at this one. All right. This is EUR NZD. All right. This is on the 1 minute. All right. So strong. You've got the macro. You're looking. Obviously, strength is going. It's only one. Okay. Small candles. But now you're looking for the first red candle with a red arrow. And that's potentially an opportunity, right? And if it doesn't come, it doesn't come. But all the time frames are still, even after all these candles are still, the 1 minute is still trending down, right? This is a kind of a trend alert, okay? Whether it's a trend changeover switch. Again, I'm not familiar with all the secret sauce that goes into it, but that's something I would be watching, okay? EUR USD. GBP AUD, GBP CAD, yes. Okay. But, there is a macro. See, it tries to hide, okay? It's trying to hide, all right? So, time frame to line up to 1 hour. 4 hour and daily, that's a bonus if it is, okay? Sometimes I like that 4 hour, but generally 1 minute to 1 hour. There's your macro. You saw what this is, right? And this is in the 1 minute, by the way. I moved to the 1 minute, okay? So you're looking for 4 blue because it's still trending down. 4 blue. Now, see, here's the thing where people can get in trouble when you're looking for trades. Okay, you should not be looking for trades without following the rules. All right, especially in this scalping strategy. Right, there's 4 blues. I mean, there's 1, 2. Then there's a red. Then there's a couple here. Nope. I would wait on the 4 blue. We go to the 5 minutes. See what that looks like. Okay. See, this almost gives you a better indication. Strong trend is down. Look at the strength. Look at this one. The strength, and of course, part of this is the gap. This is why sometimes you just have to let the markets warm up. This is the strength. That's really strong strength to the upside. Even though on the macros, everything's still trending down. So maybe the market will settle in. Okay. You're looking for 4 blues. All right. Now, this is in the 5 minutes. You got 10 hours. Something to keep an eye on. Okay. GBP CHF. Here's another one. All time frames align. Strength pretty strong. Macro. Look at, okay. Pretty close here. Pretty close. Be interesting to see what this red does. Now, for me, on the scalping, I would prefer to wait a little bit, to warm up, right? Because, and here's why. You might get those 4 blue. You're pretty freaking close. Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. Are we back where we're at? Yeah. So that's what I get for not doing anything. 1 minute. All right. Now I lost track. Anybody remember what pair that was? Okay. If you do, send me a message. Now I don't remember what pair that was. It's 20. Was it this one? GBP AUD? If anybody remembered what pair I was just on, let me know. Okay. So GBP AUD, no. GBP CAD, and we're getting close to the end here. No macro. Oh, sorry. Forgot to turn the macro on. See? Macro. No. Oh, here's the macro. Here's the macro. Okay. So this is the 1 minute. Strength's okay. Here was the gap. There's the macro. 4 blue. Again, I don't have 4 blue in a row. So if you were rogue, okay, 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4. Maybe they get in the first red, then it consolidates, and then maybe you got a down move here. But I prefer the 4 candles in a row. That's what I prefer. All right. GBP CHF. Again, gaps. You got to be alert on gaps here. Okay. Right. You have to have the markets be a little bit more warmed up, as I said. Okay. That's a strong gap. There's the macro. 4 blue. 1, 2, 3. Not 4 blue. Right? So for example, here's well, if you're taking the first red, you haven't gotten a red yet. See? There hasn't been a red. So even if you took 1, 2, 3, 4 blue, you're still waiting on the first red. See this arrow here? So you would not get in yet. You guys got to remember, all right? Follow the strategy. Do not, okay, I'm going to cheat because I'm just going to bounce here and take this one because I want to take a trade right now. No, take the trades that are good trades, okay? So this is one. It's not 4 blue. There's the red arrow. Okay? So that'll be something to watch to see. And then the next one is starting blue. All right? So I'm almost done with checking everything. No. GBP NZZ. Strength's only okay. No. GBP USD. No. And strength is 0. NZD CAD. Okay. NZD Chef. As you can see, you can go through all these pairs, and I've taken longer because I'm doing this live. No. NZD USD. No. USD CAD. Yes. Aligned. Macro. Look at that. Woo. This is the 1 minute. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Okay. All right. Opportunity for those that are members of the team. Macro. Okay, those are such small candles, but those look like 4 blue. There's your first red one. Okay? Now, for people that are wondering, okay, well, what do you do with the stop loss? I'm going to tell you what you do with the stop loss. All right? Now, for those new to watch, I am terrible at this. Okay? First red. Bollinger Bands. Okay? Now, obviously, you have to figure your spreads, okay? So this would go, if it will allow me to grab it. Oh, my goodness, right? And see, it's already not looking very good even before I move the stop loss. And this is why you want to wait. Come on. Nope. There we go. Okay, so that's your stop loss. It's the width of the Bollinger Bands. And obviously you have to work your spreads, of course. Okay, and I can't recommend any brokers. We're not allowed to do that per the platform. So you want to, if you're a member, obviously all kinds of resources in the community. Members talking to members, etc. We're not allowed to recommend brokers. Okay, so that'll be interesting. I'm going to have to watch that. But obviously, see, markets are open. And it's not looking great. But again, there's a lot of room. And again, 1 minute count. All right. So let's look at some more. Okay. Time frames align. Now here, trend up, strength up, but all the time frames are aligned down. As you can see, it's a lot of red candles, but the blue arrow. All right. And there's the macro. Okay. This is on the 1 minute. And so this is obviously gap from the market's opening. Let me see this on the 5 minute. So here we go. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 4 blue. If you would have gotten on the first red right here, you would have consolidated, a few pips, consolidate, boom. Okay. And you could still be in that trade. Now, I personally haven't stayed in any scalping while over the weekend, but this would be the, oh, that's a neutral candle, excuse me, neutral. But this would have been the first red to get in on. Whoops. So I would do this, I would do this, I would do this, and then I would. Oh my goodness. I got to get good at this. I have never been, this is 6.5 years. Even on TradingView, I've never been good at this. Come on. Come on. It's a fun line when you're doing it this way. Okay. That's a very small candle. I do it at the end of the candle. That's what you're supposed to do. And so, okay. So down, 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 down. And then the market's opening. So obviously, you know, it could be heading back up, but you would have gotten, this would have consolidated. Remember, this is 5 minutes. So this could have consolidated, what is this, a couple hours? And then you got a down move. And this is probably the open. Okay. So, and again, do I recommend, you know, the 4-step scalping strategy 2 hours before the market closes? Not particularly. No. Okay. I have held trades over the weekend, but very few, just very few. Okay. All right. USD JPY. Don't see anything here. Here's the macro, but not everything is aligned. Now, this could have been a line back here. So full disclosure, this might have been a move. Boom. There's your move. So this is one. Now, this is 5 minutes. So this is a little earlier on Friday. First blue, get in. You would have gotten a few pips. Okay. And that's all the pairs, right? So, and again, I'm obviously having a session. So I am talking as I'm going through every session. But you can go through these pairs in 2 minutes or less. And then if you don't see anything or something to monitor, okay, then you just walk away. Enjoy your day, okay? And then check back another time, okay? For those that are members of the community, right, we want to, because folks are always like, okay, time. I don't want to be spending the time on the charts, right? Well, smart money definitely requires time, okay? But the other two strategies, not as much time. And we have some resources that can help you kind of monitor this macro. All right. That is coming down the pike where you will get an alert like on your phone and email that a macro paid. That's going to be amazing. Okay. However, we have a Google Doc in our group for members that you don't need it. Okay. If you follow the steps, you will not need it. Okay. Now, it works on forex pairs. Does it work on? Yes, it does. So what's this one? Brent oil. Let me look at. Now, for those that know me, I love me some gold. Okay, I love gold. I love gold. All right. Not all the time frames are aligned, and I don't see a macro. Let me see the one on the 1 minute. Okay, so not at the moment. All right, platinum. I don't think I've ever taken. Whoa, look at that. Okay, I need a sip of my Mountain Dew on that one. Look at that. That's interesting for platinum. Or palladium, excuse me, palladium. I've never traded that. All right. They keep adding stuff. So I think a couple of weeks, palladium wasn't here. Let's go platinum. All right. A little bit more. Platinum, 1 minute is missing. All the time frames, though, this is one that I would consider, you know, possible. And obviously, we're on the 1 minute. This is the 1 minute. But all the time frames, including the daily, are trending up. Okay. So there's your macro. You're looking for, see, no, actually I wouldn't. Now that I think about it, here's why. All right. Trend and strength. You have a macro to the downside, but everything's trending up. So I would stay away from that. Let's go silver. Silver, nothing. No macro. Let me see on the 5 minute. Baker's candle, smart money. All right, nothing there. Does it work on crypto? Yes, it does. I had somebody ask me twice, does the scanner work on crypto over the weekend? Yes. The scanner is working over the weekend on crypto. Baker's candle for those that are smart money. So I'm just going to take a look at a couple of these, and they keep adding cryptos to this thing. So this is Bitcoin. This is the 5-minute. I do not see a macro. Let's check the 1-minute. There's the macro. All the time frames aren't aligned, obviously. All right. And it works on, yes, it works on indices. All right. The ones that I like SP 500 and I like US 30. All time frames aren't aligned, but that can change, right? As the markets get warm, here's your macro. You're looking for blue. You know, I always keep an eye also on trend and strength here. Okay. I always keep an eye in you know, the back of my eye, back of my head. That's what it is. All right. And it does stocks. Okay. And this Alibaba, wasn't there a story or a book about Alibaba and the 4 thieves? Is it 4 thieves? Is that what it is? I'm trying to remember. Anyway, I always like looking at Amazon. All time frames aren't aligned, but there's your macro. Let's go to the 5-minute. So people ask, okay, is there opportunities to scalp on the 15-minute? There is. There is. Okay, you can do it on the 15-minute. So now I just want to kind of look at, so for my smart money folks, as I know there's some, this is awesome. Who's it? Tobias, what's up, brother? Aaron, good to see you. Phil, Tiffany, Leo, Veronica. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the chat. I said hello to Curtis and Frank. Darian, always good to see you, brother. So you're the man. How long should we wait after the market's open? More likely to flip first hours in. Yeah, I mean, earlier in the live, Tobias, I basically said I let the markets warm up a little bit. So I'm identifying certain pairs. You can watch the recording to watch, for sure. The market's warming up. You know, it's like cooking a steak. Okay, you're gonna cook a steak 2 minutes after you put it on the grill. You're gonna let it warm up. Let it warm up. All right. So now I want to look at some 1 hours for any of my smart money folks to see if I see anything. No. Let me see. And the reason I do this is because, as I said, we have smart money. And this is the beauty. This is the beauty of this scanner for smart money folks, right? Let me see if I see it on the 15. Hold on. 30. Let's go daily here. All right. So I'm going to teach you how the markets work. Let me find something with a really monster trend. It might be a while. GBP CAD. Okay, that's the daily. Let's go to the 1 hour. Nope, I didn't like that. 4 hour. Not really. Let me find. I'll explain what I'm looking for here in a moment, right? On something that's really been trending up for a while. AD CAD. And that's the beauty of this scanner. Okay, well, a little bit here. Okay, so this is trending up. Okay, so strong trend. Okay, and then what the market does is, and I'm bad at drawing lines, so I'm not going to draw them. So watch my little plus sign. Up, retest. Up, retest. Up, little retest. Retest. Consolidate, retest. Consolidate, up. A little bit of a retest. That's how the markets move, okay? Even on a strong trend, there's going to be retests. There's going to be retrace, whatever you want to call it, okay? So you have to know that. You have to be aware of that, whether you're doing smart money or obviously in this scalping strategy, okay? You've got to know that there's going to be a retest. So for folks that are getting in for a buy here, well, it's a retest, okay? All right. You have to know. You have to be prepared. You know, you want to get in at the base of a retest. And I think for members, there's actually some training that one of the leaders did on the retest, or it could have been the guys that created this software. So for those that are members of the community, yeah, I think there's something in the resources. Okay. And for those that aren't members, we have a Discord community, a team training website. We have 2 Q&As. You get added to my Telegram, etc. So this is 4 hours. See, there's even a macro that appears in the 4 hours. All time frames align except for the 1 minute. Let me see. Let me go down to 5. That's a very strong strength. Hey, John, good to see you, brother. So on the 5 minutes, I do not see a macro. Oh, I do see a macro. Okay. I do see a macro. So here, okay, I'm going to explain something to you. Okay. Here's why you do not, this is why I personally want my 4 candles retesting, okay, consecutive. Right here. Right? 1, 2, 3. That's a little blue one. That's a blue. Right? You got the arrows. Right? And it's generally trending up. Right? Trending up. Now it's consolidating. It didn't go up. Right? Then it went down. It retested a little bit. Then it went up a little bit. Same thing here. Do you see 4 red in a row? Nope. But I bet people who are anxious got in on this first blue. Well, guess what? You'd have probably lost this trade, okay? Because clearly it wasn't going up, okay? That's why you follow the rules. Follow the rules, okay? It is not hard. And that's why the beauty of this strategy is it's so objective, okay? Follow the 4 steps, all right? Now, the beauty of this scanner is, and compared to smart money, and I know some people on here have done smart money. Aaron has. Leo might have tried it. I know Curtis does. Curtis still does smart money, okay? And is the training, right? There's a lot of training for the smart money. Now, do I advise you over a period of time to learn to continue smart money journey? Yes. Yes. But to get started, to build confidence, to understand how the markets move, this strategy, as well as the fair value gap strategy, based on smart money concepts, actually are helping you on your journey. You just don't realize it yet, okay? All right. A couple of things I want to show you is the economic calendar. Now, there is something, it's not on my personal timeline, but in my group, there is a new calendar coming that I guess is amazing that you can set it to the parameters you want for whatever pairs you like. But currently, this is also fairly new that's on the scanner, all the news. And that's like mind-blowing, okay? You got I don't even need to scroll. I mean, you got every piece of news ever, right? That's just amazing, all right? So you have that available to you. Now, I'm old school. I've used Forex Factory, okay? So this calendar is coming out 60 days max. Could be 30 days. And here's the other thing that's coming out, folks. If you have not been in my trading group, just scroll my timeline. There's a link. There's some free content there. It is that there is going to be the Academy's own version of TradingView. Believe it or not, you'll be able to, with the educators live, as well as the scanners like this one, you'll be able to put on your virtual chart 3D or 2D. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's freaking amazing. So if you want more details on that, then let me know. I'll direct you to where the video is at to watch. It's the company update. And there's one on the travel package. I don't pay attention to any of that. We're traders, okay? So there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. But this scanner, if you're watching this and you are not part of our community, then you want to reach me and I'll plug you in. It's an amazing resource that will help you if you do not know anything about trading, you know some things about trading, or you know nothing about trading, okay? Because I've just gone through the 4 steps, all right? And let me share this, and I always share this in my lives. I'm sure some people who watch me all the time will see this, okay, is that I wish I had this tool when I started, all right? Our community, our private community was amazing then. Now it's off the charts with the amount of resources. We didn't have a Discord community, and we have a section for the 3 basic strategies we teach, the 2 with the impulse and 1 with the smart money. I wish I had something like this to help me understand smart money concepts, okay? Smart money concepts, because I would have been a master a lot sooner, okay? And I could trade all 3 strategies, all right? And some people, you don't need to learn all 3, but as I suggested, along your journey, start here and continue to work on smart money in the background, because this is based on The trend is your friend. The name of this video is the trend is your friend. Okay? Smart money stuff. All right? People always ask me, where do I think Bitcoin's going? Let me pull up Bitcoin for a second. And let me see if I can see anything that's obvious. Let me go to the hour. I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go up a little bit. There was obviously that drop that was last week. So I think it's going to go up a little bit. I don't know if it's going to fill this imbalance. Let me look at the 4-hour. Come on. Pull it up. There we go. Okay. Well, I know the trend. Here it is. Right? Down, 4-hour down, 1 hour down. There's a trend. 4 balloons. Again, this is the 4-hour. Let me look at Bitcoin in the 5. I do not see a macro. Nope. And a 1. There it is on the 1 minute. Okay. Ooh, see, this is where sometimes even I'm tested on this, okay? So everybody can see this. Anybody who's just followed the 4 steps knows. I was really, really excited because, see, these are 4 blue arrows, okay? 4 blue, here's the first red. You would have gotten away with it, okay? Now, I don't know if I would have taken this, but I would have been tempted to. Again, I prefer 4 blue arrows with the blue candles. However, they're so small, that might have tested my, what's it called? What's the word? That would have tested my mindset. And clearly, this is in 1 minute time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is, let's see, that is 61, let's see, the base of the candle, 61,198 to 68.99. It's quite a drop. That's quite a drop. So anyway, I don't know if I would have taken it. I would have been tested because those reds are too small. But let me share with you, okay? Please, okay? Follow the 4 rules, especially when you're practicing, all right? Practice on demo, we have you do a journal. People ask, why are you having me do a journal, all right? And that really stops some people because they're just too anxious to get to making money live trading. And that's how you get burned. That's how you get burned. So I'm going to share you with, in my last remaining minutes, I'm going to share with you 2 trades that I took early in my journey, all right? We're not allowed to talk about money. I made this amount. I lost this amount. But I'm going to give you the parameters on it, okay? So, and this is why you have to have a trading plan and you demo, proper risk management, stop loss, etc. So my first story is, and Darian has heard this story for sure, is I was in a Bitcoin trade. I was in profit, all right? I was on my phone. I was going to move my stop loss, all right? I took the stop loss off. I was in the kitchen. I got distracted. I could literally hear the phone. And it tanked. It blew my account. Right? Somebody asked on my Facebook wall. Sometimes I think they're just trolling just to see if I would answer politely. And about, blowing your accounts. Yes, I've blown my account twice when I was first starting. Yes. Here's the second one. It was a US 30 the dirty 30 trade, okay? It was a major move, all right? I was watching on my phone. I had my stop loss placed, all right? I was in profit. I went to sleep, all right? But I gave it enough room. This is something to learn. I gave it enough room so that if it retested, keyword, retest, then I'm fine. I was in profit. If it stops me out overnight, great. I wasn't near a PC. I wasn't managing the trade other than my own stop loss. All right. So I had my stop loss. I was in profit. And when I woke up the next morning, it had continued to skyrocket. By far the best trade up to that point I had ever taken. Okay. And you're saying, well, Jeff, what's so bad about that? Oh, it was magnificent. I woke up. I was stunned. I think I screamed out in giddiness, dumb giddiness. And then I moved my stop loss out up. Okay. So then I took another US 30, probably 24 hours later. I went into profit. I got this, man. And then it started reversing. And I took my stop loss off. I took it off, and I'm watching it all day live. I was watching it carefully. And I kept watching it. And I kept watching it. And I didn't put the stop loss. And it went all the way. It just would never reverse. It's got to reverse. It's got to reverse. I probably took the phone that I had, and I definitely wanted to throw it against the wall. You have no idea the amount of frustration because I was dumb and got greedy because the profit went into profit. And instead of, and I think my stop loss was in profit, and then it started reversing. I'm going to take it off because this is going to be another monster move. This is going to be another monster move. And it just kept going down, and I blew my account. All right. Everyone has those stories. All right. There's a story that I keep talking to somebody. He's across the river. And by the way, we're a global team. I have all kinds of people from all over the world. Aaron is across the pond. We have people from everywhere: Australia, UK, Canada, everywhere. And I have a person who I've blown every account I've ever had, Jeff. Okay, so what's the mistake there? The mistake is that you do not understand how to trade, proper risk management, or you're taking signals and you're just kind of guessing at the lot size, because that should never happen, right? I just gave you 2 examples of why it happened. So I understand when somebody says that, and then I try to yell at them, stop it, right? Because there will be trades that will lose any strategy. Now, this scalping strategy is, I can't necessarily talk about a number, but it's a scalping strategy based on smart money, based on getting in, getting a few pips, and getting out. So the win percentage, it can be extremely high, okay? So where with smart money, if you're proper risk management, you could have 10 trades and lose 7 out of the 10, right? And if you use proper risk management, proper stop loss, risking the proper amount in each trade, and those 3 other trades just kept going up or down, whatever which way, in your favor, and your account still grows. So that's the mentality that some folks haven't quite figured out on the smart money side, right? So because it's not about, now the scalping, yeah, you want to win 7, 8, 9 trades out of 10. There's no question that has to be your goal, right? Just based on the pip size. But last week, there was a couple trades that weren't just a few pips, because you have to remember the trend is your friend. So it's the same thing. Let me go back to forex. Let me oh, that's the one I was in. Let me see. 4 hour. All right. See, this is how you play the long game, even with the scalping. All right. This is a close one too, by the way. Okay. Boom. And it can continue to go up. Right. So let's say there was a trade here. I'm just using it for an example. Okay. Right. Let's just say there was a macro here, it repainted here for red, first blew up. Okay. So some people, their mindset, all right, is that, hey, they're trying to get 6, 7, 8 pips, they're out. Me, and I've learned this, over time, why don't you just keep your stop loss right here? If you trust the trend is your friend, look at this move, right? So even down here, right, retest. Remember we talked about it. Retest. You can have your stop loss here, right? And of course, who cares if it stops you out, right? You got in here, it's a winning trade. But if you don't trail your stop loss too tight, you've got a bigger move. You can handle the retest. Boom. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. Right? So because, and probably Darren's heard this story, because I was the one who, I got to move my stop loss right near gold, right? I usually do it gold because I love trading gold. And I'd be 15 pips in profit. I'd move it to 13. Okay, well, you're going to get stopped out instead of playing for the longer move, right? Let me see. Gold. All right, let's go daily on gold. Okay, look, look, look. Play the long game. You can do it with any of the strategies, okay? Look at this, right? If you identified a smart money trade, scalping, whatever, and again, this is the daily chart, right? Some people are in trades for days and weeks, okay? Now, I'm not in this one, full disclosure. Look, retest. If you move it up here and your stop loss is here, okay? Let's see, this is 20, let's go 2095. And let's say I got in 2023, right? Now, part of it's your mindset, right? You want that money in the account, in your, your platform, etc. But what happens if you play the long game? Okay, right? Especially when the trend is your friend, right? A little bit of a retest, up, a little bit of a retest, up, right? And then over here is retesting. Now, is it continuing to go up? Right? Because you could have your stop loss here. Right? Think about the number of pips you've got, right? We can't talk dollars. Our platform doesn't allow us to talk about dollars. If I started with $1,000, where I'd be at now. But pips we can talk about. Look, have your stop loss here. Play the long game. Play the long game. You can do it with any strategy. Okay? So let's say retest. Don't panic. Don't panic. This trade's already in profit. Don't panic. Don't have your stop loss up to here. Okay? Don't be greedy. Okay? This is where you get greedy. You put your stop loss at 22.59. And guess what? You're still in the trade. You're right. You would have lost pips. There's no question. But now is it going back up? This is the daily, right? So this is today. This is Friday. All right. There was probably a gap somewhere. There's your macro. All right. Macro on a 1 hour. Let's see. Let me take another look at this. So the 5 minute. Not really. Don't like the 5 minute. Yeah. See, this one I kind of like the long game. Right? I mean, this would be amazing. I mean, think about it. Think about if you stayed in this trade. When people say, now with scalping, you obviously, want to take more trades. But you got to follow within the rules. Okay? But think about this. If you would have taken a gold trade, whether it's smart money, the scalper, and you just were patient with your stop loss. I'll do another video. So I'm going to look at this. 2360. All right. I'm going to write this down. Hold on a second. I'm going to do another video later in the week. 2360. Okay. And then if I was in this trade, I'd probably be up to here. We'll just do for the, 2260. 2260, 100 pips, right? Because you have to remember how many pips you've already collected. So I'll do another video. I'm going to watch this through the week and then maybe do another quick video to show you, to see. Now, maybe it'll reverse and stop me out. So what? You just had a trade that lasted, 30 days? Okay. That's a monster trade, right? If you're doing smart money, if you're doing fair value gap, you can have longer term trades. Now, some folks don't like that, right? Some folks just like, get me that trade, give me the pips. I don't have to think about it or worry about it. But if you know your stop loss is in place, go to work. Go out to dinner with your family. You're good. It's all good. Okay? All right? Okay. My time is up. I've had enough fun. All right? Anybody get any value? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you got value. I'm not getting off until I hear somebody say, Jeff, great value. All right? Work with me. Help me out. Let's go. All right? Bum, bum, bum. I'm waiting. There we go. Good job, Tobias. Appreciate you. All right. I don't know whose face that was. Hold on. Who was that? Was that Phil? No, it was Leo. There you go, Leo. There you go. Right? Awesome. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate you. All right. So now it's time to frickin' trade. Thank you, Tobias. You are the man. All right. Now it is time for me to hit the charts because that's the value I bring to my team. I'm available if you're already a member. If you're not, you need to reach me and I'll lock you in. And hopefully maybe I'll do another live tomorrow and kind of play out this gold. All right. This is a special group. This is a special team. You only fail if you do two things. You quit and you don't follow what we lay out. And unfortunately, some people do both. Okay. Follow what we lay out and don't quit, and you can be a successful trader. Okay. Facts. Facts. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to master this skill. Remember, look at the scanner. I didn't have this. I had to learn smart money, okay, which is awesome. It's fantastic. It's the skill. Eventually, you want to get there. But, right, I'll use a baseball term. I know this is people from across the pond. You got to get to first base before you get to third base. And this tool, this scanner, will help you do that. All right? It's just about plugging in, taking one day at a time, follow what we lay out, and crush it. Okay? That's it. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great night. Take care.